to Blind Date. Now, will it be love at first sight tonight? Let's find out as we meet three lads looking for a girl. Here they are: George from Aberdeen, Roberto from Jersey, and Pat from Gateshead. Come in, the lads. Hello, George. Didn't you have time to put your sweater on, George? Now, George, you're not from Aberdeen, are you?
No, I'm not, sir. I'm from Guildford in Surrey.
Yes. And you've got a very important job our George has got. What is it?
Well, I work as a financial analyst for one of the oil companies up in Aberdeen.
Now, you're a very sporty fellow.
Yes, I am. I love the outdoors.
Well, we could tell the way you speak.
Yes, well...
You're a yachtsman, are you not?
Yeah, I'm a very keen sailor, and whilst I'd like to have a girl in every port, I'd much rather have one first special mate.
Yes, well, who's your first special mate? Have you any ideas?
Well, I think it'd have to be Demi Moore.
Oh, great taste.
Lovely.
Well, we can't promise you anything of that tonight, but I do promise you a safe journey back to Aberdeen.
Thank you.
Enjoy Blind Date, George. Well, hello, Roberto.
Oh, buonasera.
Now, you are a count, aren't you?
That's right. Venetian.
And you have a history.
That's right.
You have a history, and it goes way, way back.
Way, way back to the 5th century.
Oh.
Yes, the invasion of the Goths. We won't make this into a history lesson, but we'll just emphasize on the delights.
Oh, do.
Oh, do, oh, do.
Now, you live in Jersey.
Live in Jersey for 6, 7 months of the year, just to get a bit of sun, invest a bit of money.
Yes, because we're talking money here, aren't we, Roberto?
We're talking money here.
Because you're...
Millions and millions of lira.
Oh, which means zilch.
Zilch.
Means zilch.
Absolutely.
Now, what have you come as tonight? Because you look...
Red Riding.
Yes, yes.
Yes, one of Liberace's. No, sorry.
Because you look like Liberace.
Oh, really?
For those who are old enough to remember. Now, this is your Toastmasters outfit.
Yes, I'm in the Guild of Professional Toastmasters, and that's what I do up here in the West End in London.
But you have got a lot of little strings to your bow. I mean, you do have a little... Well, he does. He does. You do have a mahogany 30s boat. This man's got money here. We're talking serious money.
I enjoy classic toys.
Oh. I'm glad you didn't look at me when you said that.
I said classic.
I know, I mean...
He's behind you.
I'll get you back for that one, Roberto. Yeah. I'll slap more than your thigh before the night's out, Roberto. You got... Oh, dear. Boats, Jaguars.
Jaguars.
An old Austin.
Lovely vintage car.
Don't you dare say anything about old. Old Austin and a Steinway. My favourite. This is, of all your possessions, I would love the Steinway piano.
One of my greater toys. My parents always said to me once, Robert, when you reach grade 6 on the piano forte... I was only 3 months at the time.
Roberto! You know, I'm just... Are you on the right show here? I mean, have you come to the right place?
Oh, Scylla, come on. I will buy you a grand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you've got it.
No, well, I bought my own, because I didn't reach grade 6. I shot up over grade 8, and that was it.
Oh, you... Oh. You are enjoying yourself. I've no need to say to you, enjoy yourself on Blind Date, because you will do. You'd enjoy anything. I mean, open a fridge, you'll be there a bit. Enjoy it. Pat, have we got enough time left for you, Pat? I sincerely hope we have.
I don't know how to follow that, Scylla.
Yeah, you will. The looks alone, yeah. Love, you are from Devon, but you are a Geordieite. You work in Geordieland up there.
I'm a born-again Geordie, sir.
Actually, you do love Newcastle, don't you?
I love Newcastle, yes.
You love the ale, you love the football, and you love the women.
Yeah, not necessarily in that order.
Right.
But yeah.
And quite a flirt, I believe.
Well, I do like to flirt with the ladies. Probably a couple too many of our customers in the bank, maybe, but, you know.
I mean, you serve the pretty ones first, don't you?
Well, they all say I do. I don't know if it's true, really, to be honest with you. I think I'm just very efficient and helpful, probably.
Oh. Well, maybe after tonight you might become famous and you will
never
speak
know.
to me. I know this one will in the middle. All three of you will enjoy Blind Date. Enjoy it. See you in a minute.
Thanks, Stella.
Well, now, let's meet the girl one of those three lads will be dating. Her name's Jilly, and she's from Cheshire. Come in, Jilly. Make yourself comfortable down there.
Thank you.
And the only thing I've got to say to you, Jilly, is the best of luck. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, because you are in promotions. That's your job.
I am indeed. I literally do anything. Anything new that comes on the market, I sell it. Tights, knickers, tomatoes, mushroom, coffee makers, you name it, and I do it.
Now, I mean, you're a bit of a softie where it comes to men, really, because they bring you all their problems,
They
don't
do,
you?
swines, they do, all the time.
So you're not very lucky with boyfriends, really, are you?
No, I always pick the ones that want to walk over somebody or something like that.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
So your ideal man would be, I know your ideal, he's got to be rich.
Yes, a lady of leisure.
And I also believe you're looking for an Arnold Schwarzenegger lookalike.
Yes, I like big chops.
In your dream. Well, I can tell you, the lads over there, they're very rich in the rich department. But one is extremely poor in the Arnold Schwarzenegger department. And I'll leave that to make your own mind up about that, because you've got 3 questions there to find out which one you're going to choose. So off you go, Jilly. The
Okay.
best of luck.
Thank you. Good evening, chaps.
Good evening.
Jilly.
Well, my first question is, most of my friends are air hostesses, and when we go out, they have a tendency to talk shop. To try and distract them, I usually talk about the price of potatoes. If your friends were boring you, what would you say to change the conversation? That's to number 1, please.
Well, Jilly, perhaps it isn't the conversation you want to change, but your friends. But if we go out together, I can guarantee you we won't be talking King Edwards. We'll be getting our jackets off and having a smashing time.
Well, hooray for that.
Sounds fantastic. The same question to number 2, please.
Well, what can I say? Well, I would slowly, so tactfully, sort of move away to the piano, as the piano is my forte, and sing you, for the educated folk here, piano forte, and sing you a lovely little song that goes something like, I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China.
Oh, make it quicker than that.
Or back to my place for a cappuccino.
Excuse me, number 2, I think I might just leave you with my actual girlfriends and you can all bore each other.
Enough rope.
Okay, the same question to number 3, please.
Hello. Well, I live in Newcastle, and all they talk about up there is football, so I'll probably have to steer them away from that and onto Beautiful Woman, on which I am an expert. And I would like to actually continue my research this evening. So if you pick me, maybe we could test some of my theories.
Right, second question. My brother owns a florist shop, and I often helped him out making deliveries of flowers, etc. Because of this, receiving flowers doesn't have the same effect on me as it does with other girls. So what unusual gift would you give me as a romantic gesture? That goes to number 2, please.
Well, Ginny, first of all, I'd sort of whisk you off to Venice on the Orient Express, and we'll stay in that beautiful little hotel, world famous, called the Cipriani.
He's not kidding.
And then I'd
Plenty of chips in the Cipriani.
Who gave you a speaking part over there? I mean...
Well, somebody has to with you around.
Thank you. And before I was rudely interrupted, I would continue. And then we'll go for a cruise or 2 up the Grand Canal in a gondola. And we'll end up in St. Marco's Square sipping a few cocktails. And I would promise I would never be a menace in Venice to you.
Wake up, Jilly. He's just finished.
No, thank you, number 2. That's very nice. Number 1.
Well, Jilly, I believe that rather than a gift, I believe it's the delivery of the gift that's the most important. And because I'm a very keen sailor and horseman, I deliver your gift single-handed across treacherous seas, bare-backed over a scorching desert, to hand to you an empty box of chocolates. It's a long journey, and I'd probably feel a bit peckish.
And number 3, what do you have to offer, please?
Right, it's interesting that your brother sells flowers. My brothers actually sell tractors, but I wouldn't give you one. A tractor, sorry. Settle down, settle down. Well, what I would say is that I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
Right, guys, this is your last chance now to win me over. 3rd question. The craziest thing I ever did after a heated argument was to jump in a lake to cool off. What's the craziest thing you've ever done as a result of a row? And that's to number 3 first, please.
Right, as I sing in a rock band, I've got an artistic temperament, and I tend to get a little hot-headed. So, similar to yourself, I've actually, in the middle of the night one night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, had an argument, stripped off to nothing but a strategically placed sock, if you can use your imagination, and I ran down my street in Gateshead singing, "I've got the whole world in my hands."
Should I be glad I'm not your neighbour, or not?
Well, maybe. Maybe you should come live with me instead, but I don't know. But next time you go and jump in a lake, maybe you could lend me one of your stockings.
OK, number 2, give it to me.
I never really get into sort of outrageous arguments, because I'm always right. So, you know, my dear darling, keep yourself dry. Don't fall into any of those lakes. Come bouncing on my waterbed. And why didn't you pick me? Why didn't you pick me, the rose between 2 thorns?
Last question now to number 1, please.
Well, Jilly, I once had a wrestling match with a college friend. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, it was raining, and we were both in our underwear. Oh. I quite enjoyed it, and so did she. And if you fancy putting me in a half Nelson, I'll gladly submit.
Jilly, you know, Jilly, that's an experience, isn't it?
It is indeed, indeed.
And I know you're none the wiser.
No.
But actually, a little twinkle in your eye. You've got an idea who you're going to go for, but don't make your mind up just yet, because there's our Graham with that quick reminder.
Jilly, will you choose hot potato number 1, who once wrestled with a girl in his underpants? What I'd like to know is, how do they both fit in? Or maybe you prefer Everright number 2. He wants to whisk you away to Venice. If you're lucky, he might just give you a lick of his cornetto, if he hasn't already eaten it. Or how about streaker number 3, who's given a whole new meaning to the phrase, put a sock in it? The decision is yours.
Jilly, say this quick because the audience is going to make up your mind for you. Say it dead quick. Don't look at them. Just say off the top of your head who you're going to go for.
2.
What can I say? Be it on your own head, and it probably will. Here's the 2 that you turned down. How could you turn down Pat? My goodness me, number 3 from Gateshead. Come in, Pat. Never mind. Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, I've had a great time. Brilliant day. Good luck.
Good luck. What she needs it.
A lot of luck.
A lot of luck, yeah. You also turned down number 1. That was the gorgeous George with the voice that you loved. Didn't have time to put his sweater on, but here he is, all the way from Aberdeen. Come in, George. Here's our George.
Have a lovely time.
Give my love to all the girls in Aberdeen.
I will. Thank you very much.
What more can you say? Your blind date for this evening, you chose number 2. That was Roberto, Count Roberto from Jersey. Come in, Roberto. Walk this way. Well, Jilly.
We're going to have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm sure you will have a good time. Who's going to choose your date? Where you going?
No, Roberto has been lucky to pick me, so I will let him be lucky enough to pick us a good date.
Oh, yes.
Ball's in my court.
Yes, indeed.
I wish it was. Come on, pick a card, Roberto. Oh, Roberto. There we go. Come on, what does it say? Are you going to read?
The lady.
No, please.
No. You read it.
Okay, if I can open it up, huh? It says...
What does it say?
A date on the Thames. Pass my flat and we can wave for the butler.
Yes, it couldn't have happened to a nicer man.
Like a 10-year passport to go up the Thames.
Well, it's your own fault if you can't take a joke, yes. Actually, Julia, honestly, really, this is the best part of the date.
Right.
No, listen, whatever date you're on, we do make sure that you have a great time.
Boating.
And yes, you're off on a boating trip down the historic River Thames. Do I really have to read this? You'll take a helicopter. Suppose you've got one of them out.
2, actually.
Thought so.
Helicopter.
Yes, oh, well, this is the best bit. You're going to take a helicopter flight, and you're going to meet the Olympic gold medal winners, the Searle brothers, who did so well for us in the Olympic Games, yes. And they're going to give you, I love this, they're going to give you a rowing lesson, him with a yacht, and they're going to give you a lesson. And, you know, I say this every week, but this is the only time I say it without really meaning it. Will you come back next week and tell us?
Yeah, we will.
All right, and you have a fabulous time. Not yet. Ladies, I'll just introduce you on the way off. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well. I certainly do.
I love Rough Hands.
Gillian! Enjoy it. Please.
Ciao.
Bye, Jilly. Bye. Bye, Jilly. Well, we're going to take a quick break there, but we will be back. Jilly and Roberto spent their day cruising down the river.
Where's the oars? Rowing up the front there. Am I doing all the work? You've got to pull up the anchor, darling! We better stop here and have another gin. Who wants to go to the Seychelles? Harvey Hearties!
Gilly Welsh reporting for duty. Count Dracula following shortly behind.
Come aboard the bridge. Thanks awfully, lovely one.
Okay. Can you take the wheel for me, please, Roberto? Count. Can you take the wheel for me, please?
Oh, got the wheel. Bring her round 5 degrees.
Okay, we can see where we're going now.
Right, here's Roger, the cabin boy. You bringing the pins round or what? Jilly, get the chamois out. We're going to go and do the windows. More whiskey. We got enough water for a week.
It gives me great pleasure to be here this afternoon and to raise the bridge. Over to you, Jilly.
Whew.
Wow. It's going up.
Oh, my God. It's going a bit faster, isn't it?
I'll take over. Isn't that amazing? Ah, Lady Daphne, taking its time. I wish they'd hurry up. We've got a cocktail party to go to at the Hilton in a minute.
Oh, sweetie, darling Pocket, the love of my life. Have you had a nice weekend?
Fantastic, and the company has been marvellous. Thank you very much.
Right, well,
Had
come on.
great fun.
You must be the Count.
I am the Count.
nice to meet you. I'm Shane.
Hello, darling. Sonia.
Listen, we'd like to come and be our guest from the show. Glass of champagne, we best seats in the house. Come and see the show. Treats.
Wow. So the Lady Daphne, I mean, we saw it, we opened up the bridge for it, and now you wanted it,
bought it.
darling, so we bought it.
Marvellous.
I'm thinking it may get us to Jamaica by Friday week. I hope we got enough champagne, darling, just to get us out of the Thames barrier.
Well, Jilly and Roberto, now, was it full steam ahead on the Thames? Or at the end of your date, was it like just two ships that passed through the night? Shall we find out?
Let's find out.
I can't wait.
When I first saw Jilly, it was the aquamarine eyes, and I thought, yes, I can have a bit of fun with this.
As soon as the screen went back and I saw Roberto, I was just a nightmare. Help.
On one occasion, we were rowing with the Searle brothers, Greg and Johnny. In Jilly's boat was Greg, and she fancied him, amazingly fancied him. I could see, I could feel it. But I was one up because I ended up in the shower with them both.
Even though Roberto and I spent quite a few days together, he still had trouble remembering my name. And so to go, excuse me, sweetie, could you pass me the salt or something? He couldn't, he kept forgetting my name on several occasions.
If there was a worse point that I could pick out on Jilly, would be chatting to far superior good-looking chaps than I am.
The worst thing about Roberto is his mouth. That is the worst thing. He never, ever shuts it. He's going on all the time. And it wore me out. It just wore me out, basically, talking all the time.
I got the cold shoulder on a couple of occasions from Jilly, so it's no point flogging a dead horse.
even though Roberto was rather a lot for me to handle on these few days, we have swapped phone numbers and we are going to stay in contact with, because when we have parties and things at Christmas, I'm going to invite him down to meet, because nobody will believe what he's really like unless they actually meet him. You will not believe what he's like. So I'm going to invite him down for parties and things that we have and entertain everybody else, and I can run off then.
But Jilly, you did say you gave it a bit of this.
He did,
He
all the
gave
time.
that a bit of welly, didn't he?
Yeah, it was waffling. It was waffling all the time. I probably would have... my mum said to me, I came home from work the other evening, she said to me, Jill, can you not marry him? Just think, you'll never have to work again. Can you not marry him? No, but I said, he doesn't fancy me anyway, but...
Didn't I say that?
You're not my cup of tea, darling, but thank you, we'll have a super time.
Well, actually, you look a great sport, and you were laughing all the way out, as indeed you are now. I mean, really, it could have been a disaster. I think, really, you were with the right girl on this date.
I think so. And forgetting her name, yes, I did forget her name on occasions. I even forget my own name. When I go to bed, this is absolutely true, I write my name down on a piece of card. So when I wake up in the morning, I say, ah, Roberto, that's it. Can I give it to CD?
Sorry? Have you got a present for me?
We did go and see the stage production of Grease, and I thought you would like this little memento, Jilly, of our date.
Oh.
And so when you play it, it would remind you of those hunks coming out the shower.
And there's a little message on there. What does it say? Can you read it?
I can't. To Jilly, blinding date, love from you two, whatever.
No, you're number 2.
You're number 2, Count Roberto.
Oh,
And a big kiss.
And a big kiss, too.
And
No,
a
that's
big
lovely.
kiss.
That's lovely.
Well, that's the
Actually, the
nose thing.
CD
You're
of
gonna get
Grease
to it,
isn't in
isn't
there. I've got the CD of Grease in there. I put one of your CDs in, so...
And just think, I thought you had no taste. But, I mean, you are going to invite him up to Cheshire.
Oh, definitely. You've got to entertain him, because I tell all my friends what he's like, but no one will believe him. You've got to see him to believe him. It's a one-off. There's nobody else like him at all.
Well, they'll all know after this show. He has got a yacht in Venice. And is that where she's going, is she?
We stay at my apartment on the Grand Canal.
You know, I agree with your mother. Just marry her. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I give you Jilly and Count Roberto.